Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Salt Lake City Elks and the Chicago Bears. Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, shit. I drived it, bro, but I couldn't drive you, though. Oh, what the fuck? You fool? I'm finna go. Let's get it, bro. Let's see what this 4-3 about. Oh, I'm about to say, what is that? Hey, I just put a 4-3 in this shit, yo. There we go.
Ready, ready! 8, read. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check three. Switch. Rock it. Get it.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
4-3, sweet, Bino. B-Not. He just told it. I don't like that. He just told it on my 4-3.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Exit.
First down, a run with Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, lock it. Hey, wahoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stiff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it out, check. Leo.
This is Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield? to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Ready? 18 Gator. 5.
On 2nd and 12. Stiff. The screen pass here to Cohen. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Here's Stick, 3rd and long. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep to return is Duke Johnson.
First game. Fuck it. I ain't gonna see.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Let's go to work, baby. O-line, let's go.
Down. 10-2 stop. Go. Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey. High 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Nah,
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there. And even 60 yards.
Well, that boy beat him.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 23-yard run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Weapon.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Slam.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held.
That Q-Sub ain't working.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Stick. It's caught here by Adams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. And he'll find Hall. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Go out now.
Come on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
It's been a long day for you. Mike 55, Mike.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Under 10. Under 10. Five.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
You got to show me you want to play, Taylor. I got faith in you.
Let's go. 8, read. Check 55 to Mike. There's a party now. There's a party. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 55. Mike 55. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12. Stick. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's get off the field, D. Ready?
Stick from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them.
And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
Yo, that's crazy. He had him beat. I put my gun at him. Fuck, he had me. Y'all floated it, bro. He had him wide open, bro. Seen down the middle, bro.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the 12, watch the 12. Check 3. Go out.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
50, plant. Paul.
On second down and 4. Stick letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So apparently some... Grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
About to put one back in the slot, bro. I got him out. Oh, no, he was a slot. He was a slot. God damn.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. He's coming.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Bravo.
A shotgun throw for Stick. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead attempt complete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Oh, my God.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. On the counter, here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
70, Indy. Double dog, that's the way. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Score.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Dumbass DB ran into the fucking kicker, bro.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down.
What? Oh,
And he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Deontay Burnett, 62 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I'll take that.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Zoom. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Coming to you, coming to you.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Hey, check Mike 35. Check Mike 35. Come on. You better bring.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Man, I'm supposed to send that boy D. I played that fat might be gone.
On the ready.
Oh, yeah, that shit gone.
Look, squeeze. No. Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 13. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Stick looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, Sam off. We got 3. Shift. Hit it.
Now Stick. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
Get that shit.
And almost picked off.
Man.
I guess the good news for them
Boy, you
now,
gotta
it's
pick
4th
that.
down.
You gotta pick
Here's
that
Pat
one.
O'Donnell now, as he's
Man,
on to
you
play for
started.
Chicago.
I gotta see a lot from you. Let's go, man.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because what?
Oh, yeah.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half.
The first half, yo.
Is answered.
How did they get
like
that
6
done?
seconds on the clock there. Wow, I can't
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the
Ball.
again and again and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Making my way back to the Super Bowl, man.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
I got receivers. I got a backfield. I'm good. I ain't even shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop. Let's go. Check 4. Go. 58's the mic.
Tighten up.
6-6. Pull it on down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Salt Lake City.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Touches, yo.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's touchdown.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
I'm throwing it, bro.
He had a
Nigga be
defender right
open,
there
bro.
with him to force that to the ground.
I got to sting that
Fourth
shit.
down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Damn, y'all game over that fast.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stick back to pass. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35.
Bro, they just bumped me, man.
Chicago. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. We know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. And what a big-time play there. And even 70 yards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
8-3. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Wide, get wide. Rock it. Shit, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll start things on first with Tori Cohen. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run. This is Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
35-10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, high 7. 55, Mike 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Get it.
Here's Stick looking to throw.
Get that on, y'all.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
Yeah, more. He old, but that nigga.
Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Oh, yeah. But I've been in the season. This is probably like my third season.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be...
It's caught inside the 25. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Deontay Burnett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Stick. He's going to float this one. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. My other corner, B, he put him on that, huh?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, you don't have no duty.
Got it.
58 the mic.
Here we go. Bravo.
58 the mic. 58 the mic.
Now.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hey, exit.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Had the nifty footwork, but only able to get it to his own 20. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
In your face.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
There we go. The defense really ain't give up a touchdown, bro. I threw 2 picks.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there, with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I gotta go to my job training tomorrow. Get back on that clock.
On the ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The catch made by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. First and 10, Stick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stick, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. Stick looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball. Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today. And that's what friends are for. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later. Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll run forward to Ricola, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6. No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league. Indeed, I did, my good man.
Well, I tried to score
that. I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over. By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster? Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout... Because you won every game as a player. No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that
team put 70. I actually saw that happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question. What game? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Come to my work. We want it. Come to go.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5. 58 to Mike. I'm coming. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got an open man. It's Burnett. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back of the 29. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 14. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Echo. 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. Now.
He'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Salt Lake City, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gordon. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
That nigga went old, bro. Boy, get $1. That's crazy. Boy, ain't scored. Quinn ain't get $1. Russian. Let's go, man. TG like a motherfucker. Let's go.
Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man up, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash.
Damn, gonna go to a star? Hey, I'm done though, bro. Shit, send it, let go.
I remember when they always ignoring the dash. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I would not crash, they would not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the dance. No man up, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me.
Let's go, man. It's still good to be one of those, bro. I got a tough one next week, though. I'm finna do it now, though. I got a tough game that week.